Would you rather invest in real estate or the stock market? So I've been seeing a lot of videos lately comparing the two asset classes, real estate versus stock market returns. And all of the videos essentially take one or the other. And so I get it. We do this thing where we have to take a side, right? That's our tribe. We choose that one, and then we rally up the troops on one side, and then we create some anger and some frustration on the other side, and that gets engagement. And I totally understand, and it's fair. You know, we all have our rationale for why we choose one or the other. But I wanted to provide my take on this subject. So I think when you look at the two asset classes, I want to talk about two things that I think are not usually discussed. The first one is liquidity or illiquidity. So when you own stocks, you get a price, a value at all times of the day. So if the stock market's open, the value of your portfolio is fluctuating, and you get to pull it up. You can check your phone 20, 50, 100 times a day to see what your balance is and where you stand. And I think, people love that. I like it, right? It's nice to know, to have that knowledge at your fingertips. But there's a hidden issue with this. And so, and particularly when it comes to bear markets or big drawdowns, or even outsized gains, right? So if you own a stock or a basket of stocks and you have an incredible year, you now are faced with a decision at all times. Do I want my value to fall? Or, oh my gosh, it's fallen 20%. Now do I need to sell before it falls another 20%? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And you could just push a button and make that call immediately. And this gets people into trouble, right? This is where the emotional aspect of the market kicks in. And the market is about emotions. And so if you make that call to sell when your stocks are down 20%, and that's the bottom, and then they rally, 40%, you don't know when to get back in. And so it puts you in this bind. And so with real estate, it's just not that easy to sell. It's sort of a forced savings, or it puts you in a position where you have to be patient, and you don't see that price every day. The value could certainly be fluctuating, but you're not being inundated with a price at all times. And so I think this illiquidity that real estate provides, it is a big benefit for a certain type of investor, the emotional person that tends to get very high or very low depending on how things are shaking out. Being sort of not trapped, you can certainly get out, but having that investment tied up can really be a huge benefit to a lot of people. And I think it's similar to a 401k where, again, you can't touch the money until you're essentially 60 years old. And so you just have to hold, and you have to be patient. And that's why the 401k has created more millionaires along with real estate than any other asset class. And I think that will continue on. So the second component in deciding which is better is the fact that if you don't have any money, you can't buy stocks, right? You can't reach out to Fidelity and buy stocks if you have no money. But the thing about real estate is if you find a deal and that deal is a profitable, a good deal, you can make that deal happen. Doesn't matter if you have money or not. If you get a deal together, there is an investor out there that is willing to either work with you on that deal or will help you close the deal. And I think that aspect, particularly if you're younger and you're hungry and you're trying to really find a way to get outside returns and you're willing to hustle, then I think real estate provides something that the stock market doesn't provide. So I'm not here to tell you one is better than the other. For me personally, the answer is both. I think it makes sense for me to have both, and that'll be where the route that I continue to go. But for you, it may totally be different, and so I certainly respect that. Well, I appreciate you stopping in today. Hope you enjoyed the topic. Look forward to creating some more videos.